What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm D.Knight. Let's get some revenge.
Cause it's game time and I'm ready. Game time and I'm ready. Yeah, it's game time and I'm ready. Game time and I'm ready. Can't stop my hustle. No, you can't stop my shine. I ain't come to make no friends. I just came to get what's mine.
Welcome back to the Barons, everybody. So we ended up March finishing 9-4, which our overall record is now 54-17, and we are in second place in the Eastern Conference behind the 76ers. We're also second place in everybody's power rankings, so the Eastern Conference has continued its dominance this year, which is great. However, we do have a little bit of a revenge game against the Brooklyn Nets, which I think we're going to showcase today. I did end up giving a little bit more minutes to Tiggs and Williamson because they could possibly be our future, and I kind of want to see how they play. But let's sim up through April to this Nets game, see what we can continue to do. We beat the Hornets, beautiful. The Bulls, we beat them. SGA is out back or day to day with a sore back. So I'll see you guys in a second. So we end up beating the Bulls 114-108. Let's continue with the sim. We beat OKC only by 3 though. A little scary. The Supersonics, we beat them. The Suns, we beat them, and we've all of a sudden got super hot, but SGA is not back yet. Day to day, I mean, he's been injured for like an entire week. But okay, we're going to be jumping into the Brooklyn Nets game. Those crazy Brooklyn Nets that eliminated us from the playoffs, and and now SGA is back, so let me take care of this first. So without any further ado, let's jump into the game against the Brooklyn Nets. See if we can get a little bit of revenge for them knocking us out of the playoffs last year. Let's see if we can take on Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, DeAndre Jordan. Enjoy.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. They're one of the top flight teams in the league with the second best record in the Eastern Conference.
And you know, for Baltimore, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
And I can't see any reason why they can't. I mean, they've got to be considered one of the favorites to lift the trophy for me.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. They've got Smith, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Monk. Then it's Porter, and it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Now here's Monk. The pass to Adams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I did speak with the Barons head coach. The task of defending Kyrie Irving was foremost on his mind. He is a slippery ball handler, maybe the best in the league, with an array of shots and moves at every level. It has to be a team effort to try and limit his impact on the game. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. That's tipped.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Here's KD following the score by the Barons. And the rejection by Smith. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Monk, no one around him. Here's Smith. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Here's Gallinari to end the run. The shot that time not on target. Smith with some nice D. Gallinari's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. To the paint. And then Smith with the dunk.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
They trail by 9 points. shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Smith finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams the bounce pass. On its way from Monk for two. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to KD. Porter with the steal. The finish. And finished off by Porter.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Irving gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Smith with some nice D.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Plays it up and banks it in. Smith's got 7 points.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Monk. Back to Smith. Makes it off the glass. He's got 9.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Smith finds Adams. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Smith.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Smith. Monk for 3, but they get it back. Adams, great positioning on the putback.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here is Irving. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 14-point game. And it's Allen with the jam.
And, you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
And here is Monk. Passes it to Smith. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now here is Irving. Defense right on him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Now here is Irving. Shoots off the step back, and he drops that one in. 6 points for him.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Now here's VanVLEET. He's guarded by Dragic. VanVLEET passes to Kabengele. Yep, it counts. And the Barons lead by 16.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
It's blocked. VanVLEET with it. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Musa. Here's Allen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Allen's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
Floats one, and it's good on the lay-in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
It's the Nets now, following the score by the Barons.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
Just 5 on the clock. Another shot, and the layup is up and in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range.
In that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Here's Musa. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Drills it from outside.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Dragic the pass to Musa. Baseline try. Again, the Nets for 2. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to VanVLEET. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. Kabengele, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
To the left wing, fires the 3. The shot misses. And so it's Baltimore. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think here about Baltimore in this one?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Here's Azania. And it's Durant with the rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Robinson, that's good.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Now here's Williamson. There's the pass to VanVLEET. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. They get it back, and it's sent back by Allen. Defended by Durant. Pass to VanVLEET. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Baltimore. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The shot's good.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you inside, outside, and in transition.
Here's Kabengele. Following the basket by Marcus Morris. VanVLEET with the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. To see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's VanVLEET. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6. On the wing, Irving. Lobbed up there for Durant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
With the teardrop, second chance shot, and Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
The pass to Irving. Puts it up from 12, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And it's 8 points for Kyrie Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Monk. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Nets trail by 16. Puts it up from 15. Gets a hand on it.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
The Barons come into this one after the win against the Suns. VanVLEET with it. 9 points in the game so far, and Hezonja gets it to go.
Boy, you got to really get into Hezonja's airspace because he's looking to pull as soon as that ball hits his hands.
And here is Williamson. A three-pointer, no good.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
To the middle, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And it's Kabengele missing.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Musa with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
No good. And Baltimore going the other way now. They led by as many as 18 points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Musa, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
VanVLEET fires from deep. Robinson pulls it in. Nets trail by 15. And a wide open look for Irving. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 11 points.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
Passes it to Williamson. Here's Kabengele. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Irving, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Baltimore leading by 14. Good on the bucket. Hezonja's got his third basket of the night right there.
Let's just call him No Fear Hezonja, a committed scorer who knows how to ward off contact.
Here's Irving, and that one's on target from the wing. And so it's Baltimore with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Well, for Baltimore, Kenny?
Well, they're getting to the line more, and that usually comes down to wanting it more. Because once they had the lead, they kept pushing. They tightened the screws up, and they didn't let go.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets?
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. If they're serious about cutting into this deficit, it's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Baltimore leading by 14. Gallinari is out there with Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving, then it's Durant, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. A floater, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Shot from 12. Baltimore with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now Monk outside Porter. To the inside. Smith with the basket on the assist by Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Bucket is good. The tray. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Irving. Here's KD. The offensive rebound, and he gets it to go. KD's got 6 points.
Yeah, I just love how Durant finishes over contact, not allowing the D to contain it.
High arcing shot, and he sinks the layup. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just so tricky with that little floating jump shot. Porter has a great feel for when to let it fly.
The 3 from KD. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And he makes good on the layup. And the Barons lead by 17.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, even when you body Monk up, he can still power through, especially on the drive, where he's lethal with his strength and athleticism.
Right side Irving, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 15 points.
And once he started feeling it, Irving just decided to make it his night, and he's done that in a big way.
Outside Dragic. He feeds it to Allen. He gets that one. Allen's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, you got to do much more than that to slow Allen. I mean, this guy is long and athletic, capable of converting through contact.
Irving with the ball. From deep 3-point range, Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
It's Allen, top of the key. KD on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. KD's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside, KD. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. KD's got 11.
And KD just keeps coming at you with that jumper. There isn't anything you can do except hope he goes cold.
Passes to Morris. Kicks it to Durant. Wound up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
Let's go. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. Nets trail by 11. Dragic with a wide open look, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. He has 7.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Allen outside. And it's Kabengele with the rebound. Kevin Gelly's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside, Higgs, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 12-point Baron lead.
Love how Hazonia sets up his teammates, tees them up nicely, and he's all for getting his guys going.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Hazonia. From deep, can't get it to fall.
And I just love how Durant goes so hard on the defensive side, making an effort to alter as many shots as possible.
And so it's Baltimore enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Rockets the pass to Musa. Over Williamson. Hits the jump hook. Musa's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Brooklyn.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Right side, Dragic. Here's Allen. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. To the inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Dragic, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Now here's VanVLEET. Tight defense on him. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one.
Boy, that sounded like Greg Anthony stealing a little bit of Kevin's thunder. I know this guy's hoping to rouse his teammates for sure with that one.
He is, and Greg sounded better saying it than I did. Here's Gallinari. Baltimore with the rebound. Kevin Gelly's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Launches the 3, nailed from three-point land.
Well, I love the confidence that Hazonia shows pulling it from deep. Boy, his stroke, a thing of beauty.
Jordan finds Dragic, and the layup's good off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Baltimore's head coach talked to his team during the timeout. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Monk, the pass to Porter. 14 feet away. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Nets passing it around. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Wound up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Yeah, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Musa passes to Jordan. Over Smith. No good from Jordan. Baltimore leading by 8. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
Here's Musa. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight, and finished off by Porter.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now. Nets trail by 13. Irving way outside. They get it again. Jordan the pass to Gallinari. Basket counts.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Now, here's Monk. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Porter. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Sweet little floater. Porter's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Irving from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
No good there. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Back to Monk. Launches a 3. Here's Adams. And finally they hit one. And the Barons lead by 14. Irving passes to KD. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Looking to end his cold spell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Smith finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Smith trying to break loose. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Nets on offense. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Now, here's Monk. And he converts the layup. Monk's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Barons.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season. I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
And Greg, I don't think we can overstate how significant that was for them today. I mean, beating a conference opponent 3 out of 4 times, that's no easy feat.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Smith.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Monk with the ball. And so it's Baltimore with the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
And we end up exacting our revenge against the Nets in Brooklyn as we actually took 3 out of 4 games against them. Take that, Nets. Don't ever eliminate us again. But we finally did what we couldn't do in the playoffs, which was slow down Kyrie and Durant as one unit. Porter went off. Jalen Smith had a double-double. Dane Tiggs actually didn't look too bad as a bench center, so that's actually pretty good. But again, we dominated on the offensive rebounds. We didn't actually have all that many turnovers. We shot pretty well. Even the Nets shot pretty well, but we were just able to pull this one out. And for the player stats, Michael Porter led us with 30 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, a block. Again, just an absolute monster for our team. Jalen Smith had a very good effort as well with his double-double. 20 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks. Hazonia, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal off the bench. Kabengele off the bench as well. 12 points, 7 rebounds, assist, a steal, and a block. Fred VanVLEET, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. SGA, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Monk actually did not shoot well at all. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Dane Tiggs, my man, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist in 19 minutes. He looked really, really good. And where's Steven Adams? There he is, 5 points, 18 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. This guy is just a freaking rebound machine. It is insane. And for the Nets, Kyrie led with 22 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal. Desmond Musa, 14 points, 6 assists, and a steal. Kevin Durant, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. We actually kept both of them out of 30 points. Weird. Jarrett Allen finished with a double-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds, an assist, and 3 blocks. With that win, we are still in second place. We're only 2 games behind the 76ers. But let's continue our sim. The Wizards actually might make the playoffs as an 8 seed, which would be great for them because they would knock out the Bucks, and I'd rather not be playing the Bucks. We beat the Supersonics, we beat the Kings, we beat the Wizards. Can we go this month being undefeated? And the Knicks beat us. The freaking Knicks again. And can we win our final home game? We do. Anthony Davis is the MVP. Good for him. I think he got Finals MVP last year as well. So he's dominating. All NBA first team. We got Stephen, Harden, Greek Freak, James, Davis. Do we have anybody on the second team? Westbrook, Irving, Leonard, Durant, and Jokic. No dice. How about the third team? Lillard, Lowry, Williamson, Doncic, and Embiid. They have it out for us. They don't want to give one of our players any awards. How about the all defensive first team? Oladipo, Smart, Leonard, Greek Freak, Anthony Davis. So still nothing. How about second team? DeJounte Murray, Bledsoe, George, Draymond Green, and Rudy Gobert. So we are blanked out of that as well. What about all rookie first team? Please. James Wiseman, LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, RJ Hampton, and Isaiah Mobley. Oh my God. We are the second best team in the league, and we weren't able to get any accolades. And for the second team, and N'Faly Dante, Jalen Smith, hey, there's one. We finally got an accolade on the all-rookie second team. Jalen Smith actually played great. Isaiah Stewart, Cole Anthony, and Luka Samanic. So, not too bad for the awards. We kind of got snubbed once again. So this is the way that the 2021 NBA playoffs look. The Lakers got the 1 seed. They're going to be facing Golden State. Clippers, Dallas, Houston, Denver, Memphis, and Utah. And then Philly got the number 1 seed. They will be playing the Wizards. Congrats to the Wizards making the A seed. Atlanta, Brooklyn 4 and 5. Orlando and Boston 3 and 6. And then we are going to be facing the Miami Heat. We have a very good opportunity to actually make a decent playoff run. The 76ers are really the only team that kind of scares me, and the Lakers. But we'll have to see how it all shakes out. But that is where we are going to end this episode. When we come back, we will get into Game 1 of the 2021 NBA playoffs against the 7th-seeded Miami Heat. Thanks again for watching, and as always, Stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next episode. D.Knight, out.
They thought it was a game till I came back with that win. Overtime, I've been working, now I'm back at it again. Now we ain't finished, what you thought that was it?